Well, hey. So it's ReBBL Clan. Sweet. Oh, remind me you on double. Hey, relax. Give Leader 2, 2-month subscriber and VIP is in the house. So it's Elyod's Elyod's rats versus some dark elves. So Elyod got Wes and Skeeter, look like. Got one mighty blow. And then a rookie Stormwoman. Gets some okay gutter runners. Versus 3 guard, I guess, is the main thing. 3 bludgeoning guards. No bends for the elves. Ooh, a rowdy reroll for the rowdy master. Ooh, that's rowdy. Mmm, tasty. During a case, I'm not sure you actually need to cover that corner actually, you might have covered wider instead. So if Elyod does everything through, it's pretty mad anyway. That seems like being a habit. More than anything. Look like we're gonna see a witch foul. Straight in. Straight out. Is he power-upping it? He is. And the baby is out. Maybe? I can see a wolf back now. Hiding in all the silence. Don't mind. There's no reason to hit the bludgers if you can get numbers up by hitting the other guys. At least try to. I've got wrestle, strip, ball, tackle, get the sure hands. I remember when this team had two storm women killers. Here comes the guard wall. It's fucking tempting. If he's going to do oh my god, I would be tempted. Those 6 players. All the bloodshed scars. Nope, he's still just screening off. I'm trying to get numbers. Oh. Got 4 rerolls. I don't mind that. Not the best result, but Ooh. Not it matters much, but no movement.
Right then, I joined at an interesting time.
I haven't seen Elyod's rats for a while. They lost some firepower.
I think they lost both the. Was it last season? They lost both the Storm Vermin in 2 games. It's a bit of a shame because I used the Super Apo on my mummy, but I'd known. I guess it was the game after they lost the Claw Pommer.
Yeah, something like that.
So, in some ways, I can see how Elyod's been struggling just a little bit because this is a really good matchup for Skaven usually, but when you've got no killer, it's not quite as good. Now going for a fireball. Oh, that didn't work. I don't know why you go for it this turn. If you weren't
it
going
was
to go
better
for it
the last turn.
turn.
Last turn was 6 players,
I mean, that's
and all 3 guard players.
yeah.
Now it's 4. It's a bit.
I mean, that's a terrible. Like, it's unlucky, isn't it? You get 1 out of 16. It's a 1 in 16, and you know, sometimes that's what happens with wizards. Got to. It's got to play a wizard now.
Yeah, well, I don't think it was much better than the last turn, I must admit.
No, I don't really like. Yeah, I don't really like those kind of eyeballs. I guess if it works, though, right? You know, you could win the game.
Yeah.
And again, like
Yeah,
the last one.
Yeah, I better at least get more hits. Yeah, that's the thing. With the apple gone, I didn't even. I minded a little bit less just going for the 6 hits. And at least if anybody got down, then at least you could hopefully to get rid of some.
Yeah.
Why are we? Are we? Are we surrendering to drive, or are we just moving around? We're just moving around. I guess we're setting up the sure hands to pick the ball when we go in for the cage style.
Yeah.
It was standing a bit. Yeah,
It's interesting. The Dark Elves seem to be deliberately going after the Storm Vermin.
Yeah, and
obviously it's the Armor 8.
Well, Elyod deliberately had going after everything not being blotched, and tried to pick off.
Yeah, I like trying to just hit the defenseless pieces. Was there's a rat.
Yeah, so we're now to 11 rats with the.
I mean, the danger against like Dark Elves here is that the Dark Elves win the fight. They're essentially worse at playing the ball and worse at fighting. You have a proper killer. It's quite an easy matchup unless things go terribly. But now, no wizard. I don't know. The argument for the wizard is if it works, it can be devastating.
Yeah.
And the Dark Elf team, not having the Apo, you might get a couple of removals.
But even if
on the downside,
I'd probably still rather just bolted it and try to.
Yeah, of course the bolt is 1 in 6 to fail, and this was 1 in 16 to totally fail. So, you know, maybe just a bad wizard.
Yeah, but the thing is, even if it takes 2 down, you're not sure you even get the hit still.
No, that's true.
Well, at least the wizard gets the ball free, and then you can try to either bingo it out, or at least remove somebody so you can get to it.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world if this game's a draw. It'd be
No,
pretty bad to
losing.
lose.
Yeah.
Because this kind of should be our advantage, this one. But tie's not the end of the world. It's when you lose games that you're meant to win that it gets a bit bad. 'Cause I think Dio's down a lot of inducements, but you should be able to get at least a draw. I think Crystal Hunter's slightly favoured in his, and then so am I.
Yeah, you too. You should hopefully win.
I mean, my issue is just that he's got like something like 500 of inducements.
Yeah, it's no.
Of Rebels not having any kind of bank rule, and everyone's got maximum bank for the last round. So it's like it's his TV difference plus an extra 150. So
You don't have anything. No. Oh yeah, you can just spend it as underdog. Yeah.
I mean, I could spend it, but then he gets extra,
Yeah.
which doesn't seem worth it.
No.
He'll get a wizard and Setek, I think. Like if I put money in, he could get a wizard and ramped up, which seems dangerous.
Yeah. No financial fair play.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I could do is buy a third reroll. I'll have a look at how it all works out. It might happen. There's also like that allows me to pick it up on a bolt pitch, as they say.
Instead of having to.
I mean, I've faced a wizard, I think, in all but one of my games this season, something like that. Actually, interesting seeing how wizard actually doesn't. It's not as bad as you think. I mean, it's never great facing a wizard, but it's not like the I win button that.
No, you need more than just a wizard.
Yeah. This is looking like. At what point do you? I guess you can't really use Skitter. I was going to say, like, what point do you just start using Skitter? But the fact that they're armor 8, it's not really that good.
No.
It's really nice to get Elyod some vermin levels at the end of the season because it badly needs it.
Yeah,
If I'd realised that both the vermin were out, I might have bought some of those inspiration hours just to get, power level those.
There's no wizard no more. It was Elyod used it on 4 Dark Elf, and it hit exactly 0 out of the 4 Dark Elves.
I mean, the Dark Elves can't really stop the Skaven having a good one-turn shot anyway, so there's always that.
You could
He's got one. They've got a ton of guard, I guess, and one side step up.
Yeah.
So I guess you could probably make it a bit tricky.
We could.
No,
also a little bit with the thing with Elyod missing his main one-turner is it's also the sure hands, and the sidestep is on the same player now.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you're given a one turn where you don't need sidestep, that you can use the sure hands, but does only get you one 2+ reroll. It's not that big a deal.
No, but it's just combining with actually having to roll the 5+ pushing potentially.
Yeah,
it's just.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
only need one push, like one push and one power push.
Yeah. But it's the 5+ and the 2 dice that's the problem.
Yeah. And if you can even get 2 dice against, see what they set up with. That's assuming that the Dark Elves score. I mean, they should do, but.
And Elyod not having a single guard is a bit of a problem as well.
Yeah. I've got I'm playing Skaven in the main league, and I've got some, I've got a Strength 3 Horns, 2 Heads, Wrestle Frenzy, Gutter Runner, got Agility 5, Leap, stuff, Block Step, Gutter Runner, 4 Pommer with Juggernaut. Unlike those things are quite important. Well, not you have to have those crazy Gutter Runners, but this team looks quite vanilla at the moment.
Yeah, it's unfortunately we have a couple of my team is seen better days as well, even after the reboot.
Yeah.
We're taking a bit of some hammering on the HO3 teams.
I mean, when all said and done, there's always a 55% dive for.
Yeah, and now there's only if you can move that guard, or you can 3+ into the 5+ and get it from. No, okay. You don't even. There's only 2 guard in the corner, so yeah. If you just can mark one other corner, you can dive in from any angles. You just don't want to go from the bottom, I guess.
No, which I guess would have been the best recovery angle, but
can he get 1,
still not.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Might be able to go the long way around.
It's a shame that we've got like all our gutters on one side, though, including the sure hands.
Yeah, but if you can, yeah.
You kind of want to come, yeah, I like that. Come from the right hand side.
Yeah, it's a go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 2 go for it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it is.
Yeah, it's 2 if you don't want to cut corners, which you probably don't want.
Yeah. I don't know as I like that move first, though. So that's your recovery piece.
Not anymore. Now it's either Skidder or the free gutter runner. It's probably actually Skidder now.
Yeah. Like, I would have just let those guys alone and always come in that way. Fair enough. Doesn't work. But then I guess you're recovering with the other one and trying to pass this Victor.
I must have been. Not even close.
Yeah, I think I would have tried to go around the back with 2 GFIs and then with the sure hands one to pick it up.
Well, I can see that and just pass it to the other gutter runner.
Yeah. I don't really like, although these 2 could have caught the scatter, I don't like giving up this, he's not taken out anyway. I just don't like giving up the 3D on Mighty Blow.
Why are we not going to the side? That would forced him. Why? He couldn't block. Why are we not going to the side with the side step? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's a runner. It doesn't. I guess it didn't. How couldn't it not have been wanted to? Okay. Probably still just gonna run in. Some plans are just 30 years and
I actually was forgetting that was the final turn. I was thinking of an extra one. I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, probably still running it in. I couldn't see it just for a second. I think it's. Yeah, it's the. With movement 7, it's still probably been a run in. I think automatically I will have collected the spare. he had to run longer way around anyway. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. No, it's still 7. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess this makes sense as a defense. It's not hard to get a runner in range though. It makes quite hard dodges. You probably haven't. 4, 4, 3, 2.
The thing is, if he gets the third push, it's easier. It's the same as the backline. It's not harder if you get the third push than a normal backline, because then you only have the 4+, 3+, 2+.
Yeah.
Follow me, everything is alright.
I'd be tempted to push this guy, like to complete the thing. I mean, the nice thing about this is that it's very easy to get. It's very easy to get 2D via push. It's like the hardest part, I think.
Yeah. What?
Not quite sure what. Well, we haven't decided what we're doing yet. Have we?
I've got 3 minutes.
I suppose actually, because it's sidestep, you can.
I will normally. What I normally will do is push the lineman to the left, and just split straight back into the one-turner from in front of the guard.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I would have done.
Instead of
if you
and if
if you knock him out or something, you can still fill the square.
Yeah, and then you can still get the push straight on, because what he's setting up, if he sets up and does this, it's an extra 5+, and it means he hasn't been watching any videos, and I will force him to watch videos, because that's
the other thing is if you get pushes on this first guy, right, you can
use it later again for second push.
You can use it. Yeah, you can use it.
Yeah, that's no absolute reason. It's the sidestep in where the mighty blow is standing.
I think it's hard to use it, but at least you have the option. Right?
Yeah, but no matter what, setting up to needing an extra 5, if he's going for the extra 5+.
Oh right, yeah. Oh,
that's just
yeah,
terrible.
I don't like this.
Like that's help mean one turning.
Yeah, if that's what he's doing.
Kind of looks
like
he
is. Yeah, because otherwise, what is it? You'd have to knock this guy down, wouldn't he? And then
and
then put something to the left, and then you can.
Well, instead of
just you can if you knock this guy over, you'd have to get powers, otherwise he's in the way. Then you can kind of come from the top right.
But that's making everything harder than you needed to.
Yeah.
Just that. Yeah, he's doing it that way.
Yeah. Now.
But now no. What?
No. Now he's blocked his route.
I have no clue what Elyod is doing. He's going for the gap.
I mean, he can put 2 players.
He's
now,
going for the gap. He's going for the gap. So 5.
I don't think he is.
He is. He's going. He's blocking it back into the gap.
Oh, no. I think you can make it 3D this way, can't you? You go.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm blocking.
Yeah, you hit from.
Yeah, that's
another
alright.
assist in. One more assist in, and then
that's
blitz.
Alright. The problem is again but he could have put.
And you need. Yeah, then you just need a couple. I think you've got to pass the ball first. I don't think it gets easier.
You can wait, but it's probably not. But you could have.
At least this way you get a 3D, so there is that advantage.
Yeah.
And there.
And there. But it's.
Yeah, it's alright.
kind of, but now he needs to pass it and hand off to make the assist.
Can you get round
Yeah, no, you can.
this assist? To see it. How much movement has he got?
Yeah, he can do that as well. But he needs to give it the
That's
ball,
nice.
and they got to run him out as well. But what he could have
Yeah,
done
if he'd
now,
done it before though, he wouldn't have had the intercept, would he? Oh, I see. He's going to pass and then hand off. Yeah, that's a shame.
that's why it's a shame. It's the sure hands.
Oh, there's like a whole bunch of 2 pluses.
Yeah, now it's a 3+ because it's no catch. But
I
again,
guess
another shame
you might
is
as well take. You might as well take this block, mightn't you, first? Because it's a mighty blow hit.
should. Yeah, and if it actually he had a spare player, if that spare player had been standing in the square the ball lands, he could have gotten an extra hit, an extra push.
Yeah.
So he's kind of halfway setting up for different options.
I don't know whether that was planned. It kind of felt. I mean,
I think it probably was, but
it's nice to get the
3 dice. Yeah,
3D, isn't it, on that first?
I didn't mind that, but I minded. He has a player he clearly didn't actually need, which could have been on the line of scrimmage giving extra blood.
Yeah.
Which could have pushed it into
Well,
the next
just
range.
at the end there, I thought make the hit first because
Yeah,
might kill that elf, and it's not. It wouldn't have made it harder to hand the ball off.
No, it was fast
It's
on the
a small thing. Yeah, so I guess you got to try and stall out, but it's a bit risky because the elves are they're the bash team now.
If you
Higher armor, 3 guards. Mighty blow will be hitting armor 7 versus mighty blow hitting armor 8, and there's 4 blodge elf team. So it's a bit kind of advantage dark elves, which is a bit sad.
because
I
journeymen
say if we
have
lose,
loners,
it's pretty bad.
I'd say first in the chat.
Ah.
That was a question why the JMEN logo looks like a loner icon.
Oh right, yeah.
Which is pretty simple because journeyman's got. Yep, exactly. That's the Jape. Yeah, it's again there's no apple for the elves.
That said, like, I wouldn't be terrified of this dark elf team. It's not really got anything. I guess the scariest thing is the witch elf dive.
The witch elf dive and the mighty blow starting to actually do something.
Yeah, you can afford to go a few rats down, just as long as you muck about and then score on turn 8. Like they've not got any tackle, they've not got any diving tackle, so yeah. So there's not a blitz. That's the first thing.
But yeah, it is. It should be fine.
Yeah, against a really good elf team, I'd be pretty scared, but this isn't a really good elf team.
And to be fair, it's not really a really good rat team either.
No. Skitter's actually quite nice on offense at times. Sometimes you get a situation where it's like dump Skitter on the Witch Elf on the final turn or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to playing Calcium in main Rebel. He's got a Strength 5, Ability 3, like tackle, break, tackle, block, two hands, ball center.
What
I'm
the
looking
fuck?
forward to just being able to stick Skitter on it when I need to score. And being like, ha.
Actually, Snizzle, if anything, Elyod doesn't really play his rats that rowdy. It's a little bit weird.
I don't know, he played quite rowdy last time I
But it's
watched.
not always. Sometimes, yeah. And
Let's
sometimes,
ask Dionysian about the.
oh yeah.
It was versus Amazons, and we were both having a heart attack.
Yeah, you get 10 years older every time you watch
And
Elyod play rats.
I've never seen so many minus 3Ds in a game.
More than, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. This is like fine if I'm the rats here.
Yeah.
I don't care
Especially
about the elves.
we
Like,
find burning time. You should be fine
yeah,
burning a bit of time without too
I
much
don't mind
damage.
the elves like making elf shapes. Like, well, I'd be more scared if they were ramming the guarders in and derping. That's the danger, really, is getting beaten up. I mean, yeah, he might well end up having to roll a couple of 2+s on the final turn, which is a bit scary, but I got to live with that.
Dum 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 dum. I like his caging in the fireball there.
Yeah.
That looks
Oh,
pretty cool.
gosh.
And Stormworming could use to actually make a casualty. What?
I've got a stun. He's going to get hit now by the Mighty Blow Elf.
What the
Only problem with this is it kind of encourages the guards to come in either side, because it's on one of those.
fucking hell? Yeah. But again, if
I mean, I'm being...
anything, I'm you
Also,
kind
like,
of.
I don't know as he needs to be... I guess it... He's going there.
I was about to say
I
I don't.
thought for sure he'd hit the Storm Vermin.
Yeah, he's been doing that whole first half. Maybe he's realized it might be easier just actually hit the weak players instead.
Yeah. I'd certainly be hitting Defenseless Armor 7.
All day long.
Some people just think, well, if I can hit my opponent's Mighty Blow, I've got to hit it. It's like the law. If they're really committed, then I've got to foul it as well. It was that game, I think it was against Unseen Walker, where Dark had his short drive to score, and he moved half his team to foul a zombie. That was
I missed
was
that.
quite funny. Yeah. I was like, sure. I think it's because he had a bribe and thought, I've got a bribe, got to use it. And I was like, I'm okay with that. So yeah, so he's kind of gone in a bit with the guards. Although you can
Just chain
change
push.
yourself.
Yeah. You can
Yeah, you can
blitz.
get 1 free.
You can chain push one away and hit the other one with wrestle.
Yeah, I quite like that.
That's and get back to the
If it
middle.
goes well, you can hit the wrestler with the line rat. So
Yeah, and that one as well. That's the free hits. And you kind of want to get back into the middle anyway.
yeah. First, fair enough. Is he thinking of re-rolling? Yeah, I think you just got to convert now to. Because it's a problem if you push him again. How one is he?
You can move the line. You can move the gutter runner up there, the line right in, and then hit.
Yeah, you've got like a 1 and 2. Oh, well, it's a 2 and a 2. It leaves 1 elf in contact. Fair enough. Does he take the wrestle? That's whether you want to gamble, really. Doesn't. And stun the rat.
Yeah, I will let that armor roll. I think I'm good with that with Dark Elf. Playing the numbers there.
Yeah, he's trying to, like, default is the rats get the score, so I think if I was on offense, I'd be a little bit more wary, because more to lose. So we see some more changing.
Whoops,
And
oops.
first removal. Oh, I can say I don't think you Apo that, but Elyod decided numbers. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess fair enough. But also, we know we've got the super Apo, so and the 1 turn is safe. 1 turn was saved by assassination. Sure. Yeah, so there's nothing really to protect. I actually don't hate that Apo.
No,
The
there's the
numbers.
Stormworm, and it's like the gutter runners are alright, but they're nothing special.
Yeah, there's no attritional reason to preserve the Apo. And the thing is, like, as long as your FOD is alive, they're protecting your positions.
Of course, you
And that
then
one
lose
gets.
a actually skilled player instead.
Yeah, that's quite a good term for the Dark Elves, getting the 2 removals. One converted into a stun. 2 hits.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, this is a trouble. You take a couple removals and then the elves kind of just start to
Yeah, now it's good.
base the agility 3 every turn, and odds are ready. I guess that's not terrible. That's just a 2+ to an auto potential mighty blow punch on. Shame that it's a reroll.
Another 2 stuns back.
Yeah,
And a
stuns
dodging.
are quite useful, aren't they? A little bit risky. That would have been, I think, 2D on the ball. It's still 2D on the ball. At the
Yeah,
moment.
if he wants it, that's not a problem. That's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And you
6,
can
7.
either hit with the block line, and then we can watch around with these
But
players.
yeah, I'll be quite surprised. He's I
And
can
you could
see.
go for that pre-rerolls and see what happens, because I think the
Yeah,
sidestep makes it worse. If it didn't have sidestep, then you'd have a fighting chance of getting to any scatter.
yeah,
Sidestep, you know that you're not really getting the ball.
and he's played quite. I will not have been fearing much he was coming from that dive either, judging from how he's been playing the game until now.
Yeah, I think it's probably the right choice not to go for it. But he could have done. I don't think it was a mistake by Elyod. I think he knew that. Yeah, so it's the sort of thing that happens. Is a lot of your agility 3 is based or on the ground. I think you've probably got to swing right here, haven't you? And 13. Because
Yeah,
it's tricky because you're trying to time the score on turn 16.
but I think you do need to at least force him. I don't think it's other shit is probably the wrong word.
I mean, I'd just stand all these rats up and then say, you can punch them, but then those elves aren't moving, or you can dodge away, and then I'll let in my rats free. So you're just trying to hang on for a couple of turns.
But the red team was better of Hancock when it actually had 2 Stormwormens. Both 2 Stormwormens died late last season. It had 2 really good Stormwormens on top of the natural 1 to hit. You can keep doing that, it doesn't really make any difference. Besides looking like a dickhead. It will be pretty silly because the 1 to the rats doesn't really need a lot. That's the whole thing with rats. Especially with the natural 1 turner.
This is quite nice, just
Taking up players.
picking up players, yeah. See, this is why, yeah. So although the elves are getting hits in, as is perfect, it's just used up a large chunk of his team, and all they've succeeded in doing is freeing up 2 line rats, or a line rat and a vermin. Obviously,
I guess it was about time.
yeah.
Arrived a yellow to the mix. Yeah, that sidestep of actually just being badly hurt and being uploaded is a bit annoying, of course.
Yeah, I think the witch is pretty key for the defense. It's like the most dangerous piece to dive in with, and it's also the most. Like, it's the piece that can tie up a bank.
Yes, it's
I don't
late
want to
enough.
get.
You could gamble the stab on her.
Yeah, the thing I hate about stab is how it's all or nothing. If it works, it's a AV break and it's brilliant. And if it doesn't work, Skitter just gets murdered the turn after.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's maybe late enough now in the game, so you might be worth it. But nope. Let me sending a God of Runner through to make them have
I mean,
to
he can get through with all the gutter runners, can't he? Just make a.
probably
Make what
wanted to
should
wait
be
and turn with that. It seems a bit premature.
It's a real shame having to spend a reroll on the one blitz. Yeah, you kind of want to do it, don't you? I'm gonna do it next turn, but the elves might. We'll have more elves coming across.
Yeah.
That's the trouble. It looks
Could
like he's
look like.
going for it.
Who's... Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8.
As you can get totally safe, you can get fairly safe. 1, 2, 3.
I'd probably like that in the corner where he cannot go besides to go for it now, because I'll probably cut over the leader to get like diagonal in front of the ball carrier.
Yeah.
Or now it's a go for it, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's a shame the ball carrier couldn't be square, like further forward as well, because that would make Skitter a bit more useful. I guess Skitter's still useful actually.
Yeah, it's a deserve.
Makes it like a 3
Yeah, that's again.
easy.
I think he's also thinking.
I think I'd leave that and then try this line rat dodge to make things better,
What are you doing?
rather than risking you don't want to roll a 2+.
No, if you want him in that square, you had to go to the leader gap and do the dodge instead for the leader, which I probably done.
Put Hector the horse like on someone just to wherever, just to be a nuisance. And try this one, yeah.
Oh,
Here we go.
good little rat. And now the stormworm, and if the stormworm can get up as well to form the rest of like a loose screen. Yeah, I like that. Good job, little Mr. Punch and the devil.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
It does give, it takes away a lot of free movement, those two players.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it definitely evens the odds for a possibility to run somewhere next turn. If that had been a failed, the first dodge had failed, it's hard to see Elyod stalling it really into 16
Yeah,
without
I
being
think
risky.
you need to stall.
Don't want to give elves 2 turns.
Yeah, they're the best elves to have to try and stop, but they're still elves. Nice of him to kind of make that blitzer useless.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, it seems silly that dodge guard piece is not doing something better with itself. Like, that's his main advantage over Elyod, is those blood pieces with guard. That could make life really, really
yeah. I think
terrible.
there's been a little bit of like over blocking. I don't really like just moving that mighty blow up onto that line rat. I guess he's going to surf Skitter with the witch or something.
Either going for that or for the... He's
Just
going for the
diving.
cape.
That's follow that. Yeah.
Good
Shadow,
thing for him he didn't stun.
Yeah. I guess shame you can't stab the witch that's that's on the floor. It should get +1 or something. So
can you get?
I mean, I'd put Skitter like 2 squares down, I think.
Yeah, and
And then
you're
the
actually
tackle
right.
one could
Or
go on.
he could have run over and just dodged from the square here instead of from the skitter square. It could.
Right, I think. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh no!
double.
Ah,
Oh,
pretty
Jesus.
bad. Well, that might be. That might win Clan Metal the title. Or we'll see. At least you have to. At least you have to POW, or yeah, you kind of have to POW. Otherwise, it's just going to sidestep into the end zone.
But why are we? Why? I don't know. But why are we moving skitter before the line rep? Not the gutter runner. The useless gutter runner. Well, skitter were at least stopping better players, even just standing.
Yeah, I guess it's only a 2D to clear Skitter.
Yeah, but it's just the failure state of going with the crocodile first.
I think it's because you wanted Skitter on that square.
Yeah.
Tail.
Here's the 3 dice.
Yeah, which is really like 6 dice.
Yep, we need some.
Roll.
Oh, gets it. Shit.
Ah. Now the
Come on,
witch picks the ball up.
godlike.
Just catches it.
And Skeeter's
Oh
stuck.
well.
Well, that was shit.
I mean, you've got strip ball, haven't you? Tackle.
Yeah, I have wrestle tackle. Strip ball.
So, not game over. Just gotta hope, like.
Well, it's going to be harder.
Else.
At least the ReBBL is
Yeah.
gone, I guess. And again, now the guard piece, the bludge guard piece is standing all the way up there in the middle. Yeah, it's pretty rough having snake eyes into that. That guard piece should have been down around the ball now instead of there. Managed to actually cast one of the storms. Has been hitting them a lot.
I mean, there's decent odds really of
Yeah, it's
still scoring.
yeah.
No, gonna need a. Yeah, there's the half dice strip. Need those elves to not. Makes it a bit harder.
Yeah, that was bad. That was 2+2+. That could where just one of them failing and made a pretty big difference.
Yeah, that's added a lot of dice. So I think you just gotta go.
Alright, 4+3+.
Yeah, it's better than 2+5+, I think.
Maybe not actually. God does don't. 50, 54.
It also makes like this the.
Yeah, 4+3+ is better. And it also means you
that
can
elf
catch it in the
is-
end zone potentially.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I'm not sure there's anything else you can do really.
No.
You
Seems a
cannot
little
really
bit
move
lost.
anybody because you, if anything happens, you want those players.
Yeah, I think you just gotta go for the.
Yep. Here it comes. No.
Yeah, comes a skull on it.
Yeah,
Another one
finds the
that's about
10%
1 in 10.
skull.
Yeah, Well,
Well, that's a little bit. Yeah, I would say the one turn I ended a bit rough as well with the two, again the 2+ failing into the 3+ failing.
yeah, it's just one of those games, like the 1 in 16 wizard. The one turn wasn't an easy one turn, but you know, it might have happened.
But it
And
was
then,
one of the easier dice in the one turn that I failed.
yeah, I mean, there were a bunch of 2.8 like dodges on the turn before, but it's something that can happen.
What are you talking about, Timmy? That's... Huh. The babe got the MVP for getting... No, not really. Who has won? Or a bit. Sad times, but a skill for babe. Coolio. Who's playing Blood Bowl? I guess we'll raid Rake. Dio is playing Saturday at 3 o'clock UTC time. And when were you playing in the weekend as well, Wolf?
Yeah, I think I'm the last game, Saturday, 9 o'clock. No, 9
We
o'clock,
don't know
7 o'clock.
Crystal, as always.
It's true, yeah.
So yeah, the two of the games is 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock Saturday. And Crystal is whenever Crystal. But thank you, everyone. I will send you on to Rick. Oh, Thursday. Cheers, Ori, since Crystal cannot figure out to inform us. Do you know